what is your departing message about death and your message to people on how to live? If you had to condense it and give a message, what would it be?
Well, when it comes to death in life, I think we need to appreciate that death occurs in little bits and pieces our entire incarnation. There's death of youth and death of naivete that goes with that. There is death of stupidity as we become smarter and wiser. Certain things pass away that should be passed away. We grow, and we grow beyond our early understanding, we grow beyond our early expectations to have something that's more realistic, more creative. So the dying process is going on our entire life in terms of death of naivety, death of stupidity, death of inhibitions, death of absurd fears, and so forth. And as we evolve, the new replaces the old. And that continues on, and eventually it comes to the physical step, where very slowly people die of old age, or they die of cardiovascular disease, or they die of cancer or something. We gradually, our life begins to move further over to the other side. So people who are dying of natural causes, often they have phased for weeks. They are sort of half here and half there. And eventually, at some point, they do slip over there entirely on the other side. They're prepared to go. There's always life after being a crazy adolescent. There's life after being a crazy 20-year-old that thinks they're immortal. There's life after those phases, and it just keeps on going. And if you have a lot of experience during the hours of sleep on the other side, you begin to already experience many opportunities that go on there. You can finish off doing things that were partially done here. When my mother died, she was sort of an amateur painter, and an amateur, well, it was more than an amateur pianist. She played the piano at church for church services. But on the other side, she really finished off, got training to be a decent painter with professionals, learned to become a much better pianist on the other side. You can finish off the aspirations of this lifetime, and go to classes and do things. And when it comes to music, music becomes three-dimensional on the other side. You can create the sound, but there are lovely thought forms that go with the sound. So you can experience music not just in your ears, but in your heart and your gut. And all those things await people who have curiosity that's much stronger than their stupid fears. They want to be engaged in life. Have not been living a defensive life like some people and go away from me. They want to embrace life. They're life affirmative, and who was this? This was Marlene Dietrich. Someone asked her, "Are you afraid of dying?" She said, "No, no one should be afraid of dying. You should be afraid of living. The real challenges are in living."
Right.
And if you embrace these fully, your life becomes meaningful and joyful and meaningful to other people. So I think the best preparation for death is not reading the Bible necessarily. It's being life affirming for the bulk of your adult life, to being curious, to waiting for the next new experience, this sort of thing. That's the best preparation.